lads, bring it in. I just want to say, welcome to the new faces joining us. Today marks the first step in their journey to becoming a regular on this squad. Welcome. All right, enough of that. On with you. All right, mate. The rest is up to you.
I would like to introduce you to Zack Rawlings. As you can see here, he's a 70 rated goalkeeper from France, 18 years old, 6'2", left footed, mad potential. He will be a great player. He's currently playing for Paris FC in Ligue 1, but the only downside to that is he's actually the third highest rated goalkeeper behind Kevin Trapp and Can Badiou. This does mean he will have to work hard and try and fight his way into the starting 11. As you can see, he has been called up and chosen to play for Paris FC in goal versus Freiburg on his debut in a pre-season friendly. Let's see how it goes. We're underway here at the Bay Arena for Zack's debut. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully a clean sheet and a win to start his career. That would be brilliant. The first real chance of the game came for Paris FC in the 30th minute, where there was some good passing play, and here a very intelligent ball from Traoré got through to Menetzi, but unfortunately he just places it over the bar. Then the next big chance after that came for Freiburg in the 35th minute, where there was some great passing play and a great ball was played through, and it was played up and cut back to the edge of the box where the shot off, where Zack made a great save. That save could only be played out for a corner, which was played in with a good header but a great save by Zack, and he was quickly off his line to play that throw out onto that left hand side. There was then no more action of the half, and they went into extra time, 0-0. Hopefully there'll be some more action for Zack in the second half, and give him more things to do. Unfortunately, there was absolutely nothing that happened in the second half. Nothing for Zack to do. He was just sat in goal waiting for something to happen, and nothing happened. But at least he comes out of his debut with a clean sheet, and we go on to the next game and hope we get something better on the next game. Zack Rawlings has also been chosen to play in goal for this game against Werder Bremen in his second match. We're underway here in his just second game for Paris FC, hopefully a better performance. The first chance of the game came for Paris FC, where there was passing play and a pass was deflected up, it was headed down, and a first time volley was placed just over the bar. Traoré was so close, but yet so far. Then the next chance of the game was some passing by Paris FC a few minutes later. Cubals was played in and a great save by the keeper. It was then cleared away, passed around, played back into the box. Gradually played back into Cubals, who puts it in the bottom corner. Another great save by the keeper. There is certainly a lot more action for Rawlings in this game, as Werder Bremen was passing it around, took a long shot from the edge of the box, but it was an easy save for Rawlings along the floor. He then drops the ball, looks for his options, plays a beautiful ball out to that right hand side, which does end up starting the attack. Paris FC start passing it around, get into the box, ball played in, shot off, but a great save by the keeper. There was then this ball played through, which I thought was offside, but the flag stayed down. It came inside, but the defender passed it to the keeper. It was a bit of a scramble, but he managed to pick it up. He then dribbled out of his box, played a long ball. Really well played. This then ultimately started the attack. Passing in midfield. It was then a long shot, but it was played about 5 yards wide. There was then a bit of fear created for Zack Rawlings when Victor Boniface was played through, took the shot off, but it hit the crossbar and then was cleared away. Nothing to worry about. There was then this really good chance where Maxime Lopez was through on goal. Went for the shot at the far post, saved, shot across again. Goes across goal, Immobile coming inside, shot off by Lopez again, but just deflected wide. Nothing came from the corner. And then the last minute, Moses Simon through on goal, puts the shot into the side netting. That's not good. And there it is. The full-time whistle blew shortly after that, and there it shows. Moses Simon missed the chance to win the game, and it ended as a 0-0 draw. A positive you can take from that game, though, is that Rawlings came out with another clean sheet, and fans are starting to notice it, after them saying he had a very successful game there. Then for the final pre-season friendly, Rawlings was left out of the squad and Kevin Trapp was chosen. The team did suffer a 2-1 loss without me, and Kevin Trapp couldn't keep the goals out as EC scored one, Kebble got one back to equalise the game, and EC scored another to win the game, and it ended 2-1. Paris FC did manage to finish in 6th with 2 points after 2 draws and 1 loss, and Valencia did win the pre-season tournament. It's a bit disappointing, but Zack did keep 2 clean sheets in the 2 games he played, which is quite impressive for his first 2 games of his career.